2022 all-new Yamaha YZ85 big wheel and a small wheel. We have some kids here. It's going to be fun today. So we are here with Steve Tokarski. He's a former pro. How do you feel on this 85?
I feel almost too good. Like I should go back to super mini class.
He flies on that thing and he flows like a river. It's just such a blast to watch him. Good job, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Hey guys, Rado here with Mike Ulrich from Yamaha USA. All in blue color here, so we know where we are. Hey, we are at this 2022 intro of YZ85 small wheel and a big wheel, and they came out with a lot of changes and updates for 2022. So I want to ask Mike himself, what is it that has been done, how the bike feels now, what's better?
Yeah, so basically we changed the model quite a bit in 2019. We came out with a brand new engine, some chassis changes, new suspension, new brakes. But one of the biggest complaints was that the bike still looked the same as it did previously. So evolving and keeping to improve. For this year, for 22, we came out with an all-new body. Now it matches our bigger bikes as well, so it looks a lot like the bigger two-strokes, and a lot of the same advantages that we saw on the two-stroke line as well. So one of the things on the 252-stroke, even though we didn't change the engine on that bike, we still got some engine performance gains just with the body, and especially with the air intake, the way that the air comes into the air box. It's channeled under the seat. So we actually got the same benefit on the YZ85 as well, with better throttle response, a little better feeling down low. But a lot of it is just the body, and the ride position is a lot more modern, a lot easier to move around. Also for this year, the suspension again is updated a little bit, especially on the large wheel. We made changes to the frame itself, it's a little bit more rigidity, as well as the swing arm. So new swing arm that's made out of less cast pieces than before, and a little more rigidity. And the rear brake is also updated.
Yeah, you know, I'm here, this is a intro where we have a lot of big guys here, a lot of fast guys, fast kids, but I'm here with my son. He's not a fast kid yet, but we came here because this bike is also a good thing for the beginners coming into the sport, so we wanted to do it from that standpoint. You know, like, look at this bike. This might be your first bike. If your kid is 10, 11, this might be your first bike. So these little things that you guys did, changing the ergonomics so people can move easier on the bike back and forth. My son rode this bike a little bit, and he already told me that he feels good. He really feels good on the bike, that the way it's done, it's just comfortable. So I think these are the big things for the little riders, especially those who are just coming into the sport. Now, you know, like if you are a well-established rider and you're fast, then you can pretty much ride anything, right? But for the new people, and that's what I'm hoping to do also through my channel, to bring a lot of new people to the sport. So I think this bike will be a good first bike. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what's important to us, is to get as many people into the sport as possible. You know, a few years ago we introduced our YZ85 to help kids transition from the PW50 through the 65 up to the 85s, and yeah, that's one of the major things you want is for the kids to feel comfortable and to feel like they can handle the bike that they're riding. You know, and then along with that, for this year, we also introduced the large wheel version. Previously, we offered a GYTR kit that had big wheels and a longer swing arm, but this is the first year where we're actually offering the whole bike already as a big wheel. And again, that's kind of to bridge the gap between the 85 and a 125. So you know how quickly kids grow. It's even from the standard YZ85 to a full-size bike, it's a little bit of a bigger step. So the YZ85 large wheel has the same amount of power, so it's not overwhelming. It's the same engine, all that. Just a little bit bigger for the bigger kids, a little stiffer suspension, and an easier transition than to the 125.
Who do you think, or have you heard anybody coming with big bore kits for these bikes, so you want to turn them into Super Mini? What is the route over there?
Yeah, we're not offering a kit as of now. Like right now, like I said, we just kind of want to get the bigger kids to be able to feel a little more comfortable on the bikes. But that's not to say there might not be something in the future.
Okay, you know, my son is 11, but he's a little bit taller, 11 years old. So I wouldn't put him on a small wheel because he can be comfy on a big wheel. He can kickstart it and feel okay on it. So that will be definitely the bike for my boy. And we don't race. We don't need to fit into the race category on the small wheels. All right, Mike. Well, thanks a lot for this interview, and we're gonna ride it a bunch and talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
Setting up the bike, sag and levers, all that to fit our test riders. Sarynn and Timmy, they should be similar weight and how they like their setup, hopefully. Our test riders Sarynn and Timothy spend a lot of time on both bikes. They are similar skill level and they are also pretty much beginners when it comes to two-stroke dirt bikes. So let's sit down with them and see what they think. Okay, Sarynn and Timothy, the day is over. We did a bunch of riding on this 2022 YZ85. My question is, how do you like this bike compared to your four-stroke TTR 125 that you both know really well? Sarynn, you go first.
I felt like the suspension was way better, so I could do the jumps higher, and the motor was faster, so I could just go faster, and the brakes were better.
That's pretty good. Check out Erin's blue eye or black eye, whatever it is. she's a tough lady here. There was a race that you, or what happened to your eye?
Oh, me and my sister were fighting, and she hit me.
Oh, I bet she's not really happy, huh? I got my older sister. So, Timothy, how do you like this bike compared to your TTR 125?
Well, the moment I sat on it, I knew it was going to be a better bike. So I tried my best to make the best out of it. And then I hit some jumps, and I'm pretty sure I couldn't hit all those jumps on my TTR 125. And I feel much more comfortable on it. Right.
Okay, so one thing I want to say is that we were a little bit afraid that, you know, Timmy is just there, that this bike is it may be a little bit big for him, the big wheel, and I was afraid that he would not be able to kickstart it, but how did that go?
Really well.
Yeah, really well. So this bike starts really easy, and maybe the Kickstarter is a little bit lower compared to other big wheel bikes. I don't know, but I know that Timmy did not have any problem kickstarting it. Now, no, Sarynn, that you probably don't have any problem. You're as tall as me, huh?
Yeah, I'm tall for my age.
Yeah, she's really tall for her age. Next question, Sarynn, how does it feel to ride brand new bike that nobody else rode before you?
It feels weird to think that I was one of the first people to ride it, and I'm just thankful for this opportunity. Oh, right on. That's grateful. So hang out with us and maybe we can do it more often. Yeah. Okay, Timmy, how do you feel on a brand new bike? Can you tell the difference, like this brand new bike and then the bike that you have at home that has like 10 years on?
Yeah, because this bike is like much more fresh, and for me, new bikes, they make a lot of noise and they're a little bit scary. Okay,
but it's way faster. It's way faster.
And it's way faster. And I bet they're not telling it, but when I jump on a brand new bike, everything feels amazing. Everything is tight, everything is smooth. New tires, brakes are amazing, and bike just feels so good. Alright guys, so that's about it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot to Yamaha for this opportunity. The kids had a lot of fun. So did I and Sarynn's father. So thanks a lot. And you guys don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you later.